I thought guarding priceless art would be the most boring job on earth. Sit in a corner, stare at paintings, try not to fall asleep. I was completely wrong, and I found that out within the first hour. This is what happened when I spent 30 days working as an art museum security guard. Day 1, they hand me an earpiece, a badge, and a laminated map of the galleries that already looks more complicated than a subway system. My supervisor, a woman named Diane who's worked here for 11 years, walks me through the basics in about 10 minutes flat. Then she tells me one rule above all others: never, ever touch the art, not even to fix a crooked frame, not even if it's driving you insane. I nod like I fully understand. I do not yet understand. My first post is the Renaissance wing. Marble floors, gold frames, paintings worth more combined than every house on my entire street. Within 20 minutes, a kid presses his palm flat against a 400-year-old canvas like it's a petting zoo exhibit. I panic yell across the room, way louder than I meant to. The kid starts crying. The mom glares at me like I just ruined her family vacation. Welcome to the job. Day 3. I start to learn that the real skill of this profession isn't watching for thieves in trench coats. It's watching for regular people doing incredibly reckless things without realizing it. A man tries to take a selfie by leaning back against a sculpture worth $2 million, arms out, completely unaware. I catch him mid-lean and practically tackle the air between him and the statue. My reflexes are apparently the only thing standing between civilization and a shattered marble figure. Day 6. Diane teaches me what she calls the 10 and 5 rule. Scan the room every 10 seconds. Walk the perimeter every 5 minutes. Sounds simple on paper, but doing it for 8 straight hours is a different story. Your brain starts playing tricks on you. I stare at one portrait so long that I swear I see the eyes blink. I genuinely need coffee at this point, and it's only day 6. Day 9. Something happens that nobody mentioned during training. An alarm goes off in the modern art wing, and it's not a fire alarm, it's a pressure sensor. Someone got too close to an installation piece, a massive sculpture made of suspended glass shards hanging from the ceiling. My heart is slamming as I sprint down the hallway, already imagining a lawsuit with my name attached to it. Turns out it's a false alarm. A pigeon somehow got into the ventilation system and triggered the sensor. I stand there catching my breath next to $2 million of glass, laughing at a bird like an idiot. Day 12. For the first time, I get moved to the night shift. The museum after hours feels like an entirely different building. No visitors, no chatter, just the low hum of the climate control system and the sound of my own footsteps bouncing off marble. Walking alone past a hallway of 18th century portraits at 2 a.m. does something strange to your brain. Every shadow starts to look like it's watching you back, and by the 3rd hour, I'm speed walking past certain paintings without even admitting it to myself. Day 15. Halfway through the month, and something shifted. I've stopped just memorizing where the art is and started actually understanding it. Diane points out details I'd walked past 100 times without noticing, brush strokes that took an artist 3 full years to finish, symbolism buried in the background of paintings that looks like nothing until she explains it. I start realizing this job was never really about guarding objects. It's about guarding stories that most people walk right past. Day 18. My first real scare. A woman standing in front of a painting suddenly starts sobbing, completely inconsolable, and for a second I think something's medically wrong. Protocol says approach calmly, assess the situation. But when I get closer, she tells me the painting reminds her of her late husband. I don't say much of anything. I just stand a respectful distance away, close enough that she knows she's safe, far enough that she has the moment to herself. Nobody trains you for that part of the job, and it stays with me for the rest of the shift. Day 21. Quick note, if you're new here, this channel follows a completely different job every single episode, 30 days lived out inside one video. So if you want to see what tomorrow's profession looks like from the inside, go ahead and hit subscribe. And if this one's already got you hooked, a like genuinely helps more than you'd think. Day 23. A real test of everything Diane taught me. During a packed Saturday, I spot a man acting strange near the Impressionist gallery, lingering way too long, checking his phone every few seconds, glancing at the corners of the room like he's mapping the camera angles. Every instinct she trained into me goes off at once. I quietly radio it in, trying to stay calm. Turns out he's not casing the place at all. He's a nervous guy about to propose to his girlfriend in front of her favorite painting. I get to watch her say yes from 15 feet away, pretending very hard not to cry into my radio. Day 26. The job finally clicks for me completely. I'm not just standing here killing time. I'm the last line of defense between total chaos and some of the most valuable human achievements ever created. One careless second on my part, and a piece that survived world wars, fires, and centuries of history could be gone forever. That realization changes the way you carry yourself in a room, even if nobody else can tell. Day 28. Diane tells me something I don't think I'll ever forget. She says most guards quit within their first year, and it's not because the job is boring, it's because they think the job is about the art. It never was. It's about the people, protecting the experience, the memory, the way a total stranger's entire day can shift just from standing in front of the right painting at the right moment. Day 30. My final shift. I take one last slow walk through the Renaissance wing before closing, completely alone, the lights dimming section by section behind me. I stop in front of the same painting the kid touched on day 1, and for the first time, I actually see it. Not just guard it, see it, really see it, the way Diane taught me to. 30 days as an art museum security guard taught me that the most valuable thing in that building was never hanging on the walls. It was standing right in front of them the whole time.